Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and another part of this series with Union-Saint-Gilles. Today we are in the January transfer window. Last time we left off, we had just failed to get out of our Europa League group with a really disappointing game against Cluj. It was the highest of drama in Football Manager. We went 3-1 up before they pegged us back just after the hour. We scored in the 93rd minute, thought we were going through with the winner, and then we conceded in the 94th minute to knock us down into the Europa Conference League. Now, since that game, we have done okay in the league. We won 4-1 against Westerlo with Adringa scoring a hat-trick in that one. We then somehow lost to the Young Reds, who are in the Belgian First National Division. I think that's the second division in Belgian football if we go up. Oh, no, it is the third division. So we lost to a third division team, despite putting out one of our stronger sides. Lost 2-1 there to Tayuma's penalty, overturned by a 79th minute own goal and an 88th minute winner. So that wasn't great. We're out of the Belgian Cup. The sixth round as well, quite early in the competition, as you can see. But we did then respond with a 6-1 thrashing of Standard Liège. Victor Boniface getting 4 goals in that game. Adringa got another. He's been in good goal scoring form lately. And Van Zer also managed to get one. That took us to the World Cup break. And then in the friendly campaign after that, we lost 2-1 to Leicester, 7-1 to Salzburg, a real blow that game. And then 1-1 to Pogon. And in our first game back since the World Cup, Victor Boniface continued his goal-scoring form, as did Simon Adringa. Amani got one as well, but it was unfortunately a 4-4 draw that required a 78th minute equaliser from Boniface. He did score a 91st minute winner, but it was just ruled out for offside. So it's not been an ideal start. We've still not shored up our defence, and as it stands in the league, we are level on 39 points with Club Brugge, which is not the worst place to be. Genk a couple of points back, but I would really like to build a little bit of a buffer at the top of the league before it splits in the playoff mini-league. So the big game today, Anderlecht, our rivals in Brussels, are a couple of miles away from Saint-Gilles Stadium. We're going away from home, so big game in our season. A lot of bragging rights in that. Hopefully we can win and kickstart this campaign through the next group games. But then we've got Antwerp at home as well, so that's a big game. Next time we'll probably come back for Club Brugge and Austria Vienna as well. But I thought this Anderlecht game was a good chance to pop back in. In terms of transfers, we do have a couple of free transfers on the way in. There's Ragnar Klavan. He's 37 years old, but I think he can do a job in shoring up our central defence. He is a very good player. The club think he'd be a really good signing. He's currently playing his trade in Estonia after being at Cagliari and then Liverpool before that, of course. And then the other player we're looking at is Martin Olsson, the Swedish left-back, got 55 caps for Sweden, been playing in Malmo and playing very well for Malmo as well. So I think he can do a really good job for us coming to Belgium to play his trade. So hopefully we can secure them on free transfers quite soon. We have had some players leave as well, actually, which I should mention. If we look at the transfers out, it's been a lot of business. But Dennis Eckhart has gone now. He's gone to Zult Waregem. I can't say. I'm pretty sure that's a Dutch team. And we do also have another player on the way out. If we have a look, you can see Gustav Nilsson is on his way to Malmo. He joins them on the 12th for up to 500k. So that will bring in a little bit more budget in the team, and hopefully we can sign another free transfer or more. We don't really have money to spend on anybody, so it is a case of trying to get the best free transfers we can until we can flip players for a profit. But for the game today, away from home against Anderlecht, we're going to be playing with Boniface up top, then Adringa, Amani and Van Zer in the attacking midfield roles, with Tayuma and Jose Rodriguez in central midfield. Then it's Van der Heyden, Nagnon, Burgess and Newcoop in defence, with Morris in goal. This is going to be a very tough match, but the good thing about the World Cup break, we didn't have many players at the World Cup, so for a lot of them it was just a really good break from football. You can see here that the Anderlecht team, Fabio Silva leading the line, Amadou Diawara in there, Marco Kane, Kana, Moussa Ndiaye, Jan Vertonghen, Wesley Hout. It's a very strong team. They've got decent players on the bench, including Sebastian Esposito as well. They are 18th in the form table, 10th in the league this season as well. So I'm hoping we can smash this purple team and get a nice 3 points to hopefully build a bit more of a lead at the top of the table. But this is a tough away game. A rivalry game is always harder than just playing a team in the top half of the table. And Fabio Silva there trying to make the breakthrough. Teuma can't win the ball and Silva goes for goal. And he scored it as well. Only his 5th goal of the season. But if he wants to be remembered at Anderlecht for his time there on loan, that's a hell of a way to do it. Played the ball out wide. Van der Heyden couldn't deal with it. Came to Strokins. He found Fabio Silva. And what an effort that is. Question marks over Maurice again from me there. Being beaten from that sort of range. But it was a good finish. You can't take that away from Fabio Silva. But Teuma now has a corner. Players lining up at the near post as always. It's in towards Burgess. Cleared away. Adringa has it though. And Adringa goes through. And it's saved. It's off the post. And then it's cleared away. That 1-0 deficit does mean that Club Brugge, as it stands, will go 1 point clear. They're still drawing in their game. Ball works its way out wide to Ndiaye. In behind for Amuzu. I think that was either a save or it hit the post. I'm not sure which, but either way, we are living life on the edge here. We are not playing particularly well at the moment. Coming back into that 4-4 draw and now losing here to our biggest rivals. We clear the ball away. Amuzu has it. They just seem much more up for this game. And Fabio Silva there sticking the ball in the back of the net. The referee's coming across to do a check, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be given. VAR says goal awarded. 2-0 now to Anderlecht. And I don't know what it is. Maybe the tactic just doesn't quite cut the mustard anymore. It did really well at the start of the season, but Amuzu put that ball in, and there was Fabio Silva on a dime to just put that in at the back of the net, and we are 2-0 down. And the team just seemed to have really fallen apart. The break doesn't seem to have done too much to help either. And now we try and get the ball away. Boniface is still up there. I mean, he's doing well, scoring goals, but the defence has been absolutely atrocious. Now, Dringa clears it forward. Easy for the keeper to come out and get, but he's given it away, and if we could get the ball forward, we might be able to get a shot off. Instead, the keeper's retreated. Newcoop tries to play it forward and gives it straight to Jan Vertonghen. Newcoop wins it back, though. Jose Rodriguez nearly gives it away, but Burgess does deal with it and finds Bart. He's in on goal. It's saved and pushed wide of the post by Van Kromburg. Now, Teuma with the corner into the near post, and it's headed in. Nyanyon with his first or second goal of the season, but the first goal of this game makes it 2-1. And we do have a lifeline not long before halftime. A really good header there at the near post, leapt very high and got the finish. But Anderlecht on the attack once more. It's come for Lazar. Now Boniface back to Burgess. Out to Van Zier. Now Jose Rodriguez loses out. Amuzu on the attack. Still going Amuzu. We can't stop him. And neither can Maurice. That was sensational from Amuzu. All you can do is stand and applaud when somebody does that. I mean, look at this. He picks the ball up in his own half. Drives our defence back. Nobody closes him down. Goes all the way. And then smashes it into the top corner. Like, sure, the defenders need to be doing better there, but what a goal that is. Such direct running. And again, we are 2 goals behind and have it all to do against mid-table Anderlecht. Here comes Burgess. Van Zier trying to attack down the right with Bart. He's put it forward. Lazard's got to it. Boniface is in there. And Boniface has scored. They'll check that for offside, I'm sure. But that looked good to me. And that is goal number 30 for Boniface as he helps us get straight back into this one. Newcoop's ball deflected off Amuzu. There was Lazar. He did really well. And Boniface, pretty tame finish, but it was enough to beat Van Krombrug. And it is now 3-2. And this game is far from over, it would seem. Bart on the attack again down the right flank. Holds the ball up. Tries to play in the middle. Cleared away. Teuma still has it. He's gone for goal! And with the amazing goals that have been going in recently, I genuinely expected that one to smack the back of the net. But here we are, 3-2. Going to tell the team they've been terrible. It will fire them up. This is a rival game, don't forget. At the moment, it's still 0-0 in the Brugge game as well as Teuma plays it in. And it's gone for goal off the crossbar there. I'm not sure who that was that got the header on it. But a free kick now for Anderlecht over the top of the net as well. But this game is pulsating at the moment. Both teams really going for it. Burgess puts it forward. Van Zer gives it away. Amuzu finds Fabio Silva trying to attack down the left flank. He's surrounded but makes his way out of it. And Karna's picked up Verscharen. And he's hit the post there when he really should have scored. Could that be a lifeline for us? At the moment, we are falling a point behind Club Brugge. We need another goal. Here's Ndai into Verscharen. Now Karna finds Amuzu. Onto Strokens. He turns and shoots. He gets the goal. VAR will have a look. It looked onside to me, but let's see what they say. Our team aren't in a rush to get back to their kickoff positions, but the goal is given. Karna there played it across. Amuzu made a devastating run. A huge gap there for Strokens. And he smashes it into the back of the net. So we need to make some changes here. Teuma looks like he's struggling, so let's bring Puertas on. Van Zer is struggling down the right as well. But I don't really have anybody to bring on for him. Gonna have to make just make that one change for now and then we'll see. We really need more players, but I have absolutely no transfer budget and I can't seem to get any offers in for any of the players either. Verscharen here from the corner. Cleared away, Vertonghen has it. Now Verscharen again to Karna. Van Zer doesn't make the tackle. And Karna finds the back of the net. It is 5-2 now to Anderlecht. And despite the promise of the goals that we managed to get back today, the real problem with our team is not the attack, it is with the defence. Maurice in goal may as well not exist, the number of saves that he makes. I have huge question marks over Nagnon. At least, I mean, I think we need like an entirely new defensive back line. Anderlecht have had 8 shots and scored 5 goals, which sort of says everything you need to know. And Bruges have taken the lead in their game as well, so they're on for taking up that 3-point gap again at the top of the table as Adringa nearly scores there at the far post before Anderlecht clear it away. This has been extremely disappointing in the second half as we do go down 5-2 in the end. Humiliated by our rivals, it's fair to say. And Anderlecht on the back of that jump up to 9th. We drop down to 2nd now, 3 points behind Club Brugge, who we do play in not too long, but just a really disappointing defeat. And we need to pick ourselves up against Antwerp and hope that we can get a victory. Well, for this game against Antwerp, both of our new signings are coming in on the left side of defence. We've got Olsen and Klavan playing in there alongside Burgess and Newcoop. Maurice remains in goal unless I can find a goalkeeper to come in and improve that position. Teuma and Rodriguez, Lapousson, Amani, Van Zer and Boniface make up the rest of the team. Rather disappointingly, Club Brugge played Anderlecht earlier today and managed to smash them 3-0, which just compounds how poor the form we're in at the moment is. That the team that beat us 5-3 just got banged 3-0 by our nearest rivals. So they've opened up a 6-point gap before this game kicks off, which we do have to close down now. We are at home at least, so hopefully that will inspire the players as Burgess comes forward. And we've given it away immediately. And Gherkin's attacking down the left flank. Plays it in behind. Ball's tipped across. And just like that, we can see the goal. Janssen, 10 minutes gone, has scored to make it 1-0 to Antwerp. And that is just not what we needed, to be honest. But it is a sign of where we're at the moment. Gherkin's put it in. There was Balaquisha and Janssen. Look at that leap above both of our new signings, who neither one of us inspiring us with confidence. 10 minutes gone. So, yeah, quite a lot still to do from the team, it has to be said. But we've got to throw in here with Olsen. Olsen then launches it in. Adringa's header. Oh no, it's Boniface with the header. And it's gone into the back of the net there. Is going to be a check for offside. It felt offside when that went in. Excellent header. And it has been given as well. Boniface there with another goal. Without Victor Boniface, I don't know where we'd be this season. But that was a stunning header, nearly from the penalty spot, as he managed to get that over the goalkeeper and in to level things up for us. Now, can we use that to absolutely bounce forward? Lazar has got an injury here, so we're going to have to take him off and bring Puertas on. Stengs puts the ball in. It's cleared away. Rodriguez still has it. He's lost it. And Janssen, oh my God, Maurice, you are so bad in this game. When are you going to make a save? Honestly, that is so poor. Stengs put the ball in. Cleared away. Rodriguez should not be giving the ball away there, but he did. And very quick. Oh, that's just so poor for Maurice. I do have £12,000 left in the wage budget, so I think we're going to have to find a goalkeeper to come in and replace him because he is atrocious, the Luxembourg number one, in this game. In real life, he's actually not that bad, but in this game, he is a heavy liability. 3 shots on target, 2 goals. Both of them probably should have been saved if we had a better goalkeeper, but we're scoring goals. It's keeping a clean sheet that's the problem. I am tempted to go back to the tactic we used in the Newcastle save because that one seemed to work so much better. But here is Boniface, plays it into the middle for Rodriguez, gives it away to Alderweireld. We've won it back. Puertas got Lapousson in a lot of space here. He plays it in. Boniface is there again, and this time it has gone over the bar. 40-ish minutes, or 40 minutes probably left now as Yusuf attacks down the left flank. Burgess with a really strong tackle. Now Jose Rodriguez charging forward. Plays it over the top. Puertas is in there. He plays it across and Boniface gets the finish. He makes it 2-2. A really good goal there from Victor Boniface. Brings us back on level terms. We've still got a way to go here. But Rodriguez there over the top. Puertas in behind. Brought it down. Played it in. And an easy finish for Boniface about 4 yards away from the goal. Had the keeper right in front of him. Still had to direct it. But managed to get it right. And we need one more goal in the last half an hour. You can see the momentum in the match swinging in our favour at the moment. System wants us to make a change. Let's go for it. Van Zer's not been brilliant so far. Ekkelenkamp forward. Ball swung across to Stengs in a dangerous position. And a really good block there by Klavan on his debut to force the ball over for a corner. Stengs to take the corner. And Maurice comes to claim it. As we make a couple of substitutions, or at least one substitution. Delete with the ball now. Back to Alderweireld. I mean, this is a former Premier League 11. They've got 9 goals in central midfield as well. But Puertas has won the ball. Now Rodriguez tackled. Nainggolan on the attack again. Balquisha down the left side. Well stopped. And now Bart plays it forward to Van Zer. Still on the pitch. Holds it up. Nearly loses it. But plays it back to Bart once more. Being persistent down that right side. And Puertas has been released. He's got Boniface in the middle. Surely offside as he put that in. Apparently not. He's made it 3-2 and he's got the hat-trick. A really impressive performance from Boniface, demonstrating how important he's been to us this season with his finishing. But I don't know how he was onside there. I guess Sevilla was playing him onside in that left-back position. Puertas dragged him quite far and the central defenders did not keep up with Victor Boniface. And it is now 3-2, but we are prone to conceding goals when it looks like we might be about to get 3 points. We either smash a team or we lose. Here goes Stengs on the attack, pulls it back. Miyoshi back to Nainggolan. Miyoshi! That is exactly what's happened. The referee's calling for offside. I don't think that was. I think that's going to be a given goal. Let's see what the referee says here. Goal awarded. That did feel like a goal to me, and immediately after taking the lead, we've been pegged back. I said it was going to happen. I don't know what to do with this defence. Nainggolan in, and there was Miyoshi with the finish. I mean, I think we're going to have to go to the Newcastle tactic because we've brought 2 new defenders in, and I think that they just don't have enough cover. We have balls over the top, people getting in behind, breaking the lines. Boone on the attack down the right now. Puts the ball in. Cleared away. Miyoshi on the attack. Rodriguez might put a tackle in, but decides not to on a yellow card, and it's come to Janssen. Bart's able to pick up the loose ball after a loose pass. Boone now on the counter. We had extra men on, and that was a poor ball, but Boniface still fighting for it. Finds Puertas. who's been denied. Puertas still has it, and with the outside of the boot, he's got it around the goalkeeper and over the line from a nearly impossible angle. I don't know how he's done that. We'll see in the replay. Lapoussin played it through. Boniface did well enough to find Puertas. He was denied initially. What does he do here? It's a tight angle. He's used the outside of the boot. I don't know if the physics on that goal would apply in real life, but they've applied here. He almost put an S shape to get that ball in the back of the net. But we do have the lead. I've gone cautious now, trying to learn from my mistakes of conceding so many goals after going ahead. But Teuma finds Boniface. Now Lapoussin, huge overload on the left, and he went for Boniface instead. He very uncharacteristically has smashed that one high over the crossbar. About 5 minutes left to play here. Can we get a crucial win? Mayoshi with a corner, and Maurice does come to claim it. He's been very good at claiming balls from corners and very bad at saving shots on target. But he launches that one forward to Boniface, who he's found. And we've got players on the right there. Boone nearly losing it. He's not really impressed since coming on off the bench. Nangolan over the top for Balquisha. Plays it in. And Stengs denied by Maurice. I was giving him shit, but he's really come up trumps there on the line. Miyoshi here puts it in. It's cleared away. Nangolan puts it over the bar. And can we survive these last 5 minutes to close that gap on Club Brugge down to just 3 points? It's another tense game. And the full-time whistle does go. We have managed to win this one. We've come back from behind. Boniface with the hat-trick, the key player for us. And we are back in this title race. Big games against Cercle Brugge coming up. And other teams as well. You can see we've got OHL, who I can never remember, Oud Hervely Leven, and then Charleroi, who are in 5th, Zult Varegem, who are bottom of the league at the moment, and then Club Brugge, the must-win game. Really, we need to win these 4 games before we take on Club Brugge and Austria Vienna in the next episode. Looking at this Conference League for teams we need to be worried about, Nantes are a big team, Braga are a big team, but everybody else in there I think we can be getting past. So we should have a good European run this season. But that is going to be it for today's episode. Do drop a like down below if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya.